Okay, so today we're going to do a little DJI range test. We're going to take the DJI quad with standard antennas, obviously on the transmitter and on the goggles here, with the DJI Air unit, the full Air unit, not the CAT-X version. And we're going to fly it way out and see if we can get to that blue building and see how far we get. We're going to kind of go along the road, so if it fail-safes, we have it. I have on here also GPS and then a finder as well, so that if we lose it, hopefully it will come back to me via GPS. If not, at least I'll have a beeper on there if the battery gets ejected. But let's see what we get. Coordinate lock. Do a GPS check. Coming back. There's GPS. And so it's coming back to me. A little high, but we'll get there. Speed it up here a little bit. And we got the transmitter. So every time I talk there, the transmitter signal's a little low. Skip across the highway here. Getting a little low on the signal for the goggles, now the transmitter, then now both. Get very here. Still got reaction. Wow. Got red bars on both the goggles and the transmitter. Now just the transmitter. Now both again. Skip over the highway here. Before I do that, let's do a turnaround, because the turnaround could be fatal. Yeah. So the turnaround is where I lost it. And I have no transmitter control right now, but I can see it. Oh, now I'm back. Transmitter control. Oh, now I got transmitter control again. So out to the school. That was good until I turned around. So far, since that worked alright. 3.8 volts per cell, 3.7, and we need to head back. Wow, that is some distance. Oh, there it goes again. Wait, she climbs out. Awesome. Now I just have goggles. So she's climbing up. And you can see where I am, that hill. Way back there. Oh, now I have transmitter control then. So I'll get goggles and transmitter. So let's bring her back. That is our range test. We'll keep going farther with the tail until the front works, but I'll show the distance of this on a map. We'll fly all the way back here now. That is some distance, isn't it? You can kind of see what we get to with the GPS and air unit combo. But now I have green, 3 bars on the transmitter, but 2 reds on the air unit. Let's go to the highway here. Very cool. I'm very pleased with how the GPS reacted and how I could regain control pretty quick. Let's take another pass back here. I got 3.6 volts per cell. Shouldn't confirm too much. We gotta get back. This is where I did the initial testing behind this tree row right here. Getting in, and you saw that with the, I was standing right there at the edge of the field, and then I did went around those trees there. I'll link to that video in the card. 3.6 volts per cell. Very cool. Very pleased with how the GPS worked. It's like a cyclops with your heart out, Mr. Steele. This quad, by the way, that they have spec'd for DJI is awesome. Look at the prop wash handling. I'll throw a picture of my sliders up here on this, so you can see. Alright, so I'm getting right on 3.5 volts per cell. Alright, so that is how the DJI Air unit performed in regard to transmitter and radio range. What was interesting to me is the goggles had reception and I could still see the view, which was kind of nice. I mean, it got very fuzzy and blotched out, but then as soon as it kind of turned around, oriented, and the GPS brought it up and it came back, most of it I felt like I could see what's kind of going on, except for when it cut out, and then it just took a second for the transmitter to connect link again, which is kind of nice. I'd rather see what's going on and not have control because of GPS, and then as soon as it comes back, I'm kind of obviously seeing what's happening there. And that is with just the air, or the goggles with the standard antennas, and that was on 700 milliwatts. You can see here what my transmitter, what the antenna orientation was, and I was facing obviously the direction of the building there, and we were out beyond there. So it's pretty much line of sight. I don't think there was any obstructions in the way. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how the GPS reacted, how the air unit took back in charge. I felt pretty calm and at ease about it. So yeah, I think the air unit with the GPS on it and the rangefinder is a pretty good deal. You know, when I was trying to take a analog quad out, I wouldn't have made it that far. Maybe the transmitter would have, but obviously the antennas, it would have been so statically. I've tried before, and it's just a little far for the 5.8 gigahertz band with analog. I mean, the DJI has that signal reconstruction stuff, and then, you know, maybe you could probably go farther even with the transmitter, but you could see when I flipped around, the goggles dropped out too. So the transmitter and the goggles are kind of both dropping out at the same time. You might be able to get some better goggle range if you had different antennas on it, but then your transmitter would drop out, so then I guess you could, you know, fix it up with an R9 or a Crossfire transmitter and then this fancy antennas on the goggles, and that would be your max range on it. Which I'm happy to test the fancy antennas on the goggles, and we'll do the same test with those, and we'll see what the results are differently. Thanks everybody, and I hope this helped.